Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and my site is down again. While I'm doing this video, I'll upload it to YouTube, and hopefully by tomorrow it will be back up. It seems that I'm getting too many IP requests. There are several different IP addresses. It's not just one. So I don't know what the situation is, but it very well could be hackers attacking the site. Why? Who knows? Am I getting too close to the truth? I don't know. Are the fake prints that I'm exposing ticking them off, and so they thought they'd just attack my site? Maybe. Who knows? You know, fake prints are out there for everyone to see. They throw them out there, so anybody that's got a live trading account can see those fake prints. So I'm not the only one. So I don't know what to tell you. Of course, you know, just follow my Twitter account or Facebook, and I'll tell you whenever it's down. But if you see this 403 error again, this error right here, that means that my site's been attacked again, and the hosting company had to take it offline temporarily because it was getting hit with too many requests. They just overload the servers. So is this the gangsters, the Illuminati, sending their thugs, their little hitmen, their little trolls? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what it is? It's just it's getting very irritating though. But at least I can do these videos and upload them to YouTube. I'd like to see them try to take down YouTube's site. Of course, they could, if it really is, you know, the powers that be, the Illuminati, the gangsters, they wouldn't bother us trying to take it down by sending too many hits or too many requests, IP requests, attacks to the site. They just call up YouTube and tell them to suspend my account. So, you know, because they got that kind of power. But anyway, looking at the daily chart, I don't see anything on the daily chart that indicates any direction at all. So you have to favor the bulls, at least in the daily situation. But now on the 60-minute chart here, to me, this looks ready to roll over. It's a 1, 2, 3, now 4 smaller towers like this. This is like a quadruple negative divergence. And then same thing here. And sure, it's pointing back up here, but I don't see it going very far. We had some intraday fake prints, several of them, and they were 1, 2, 3 of them, and they were all at 133.05 on the SPY, which is about well, that'd be about 1330 or something. So right around here, just right around here is pretty much it would fill that gap. You can't even see that gap there, but it would fill that gap. So that kind of indicates to me, if this thing rolls over, if it doesn't, if no big deal happens, nothing major, no news or anything like that, then it should be a controlled sell-off, and it'll just be down a little, then recycle back up throughout the rest of the day. Unfortunately, that's just probably the way they're going to play the game. So here on the 30, it'd do the same thing. See, the 30's ready to roll down. Same thing. Quadruple negative divergence. Sure, it's pointing back up, but it just doesn't have much further to go. It's not got much strength. So I'm thinking it's gonna go down, hit those fake prints in the morning at 133.05 on the SPY, which here again would fill this gap right here at this line, 1330 area, something like that, and then reverse back up throughout the rest of the day, probably. You know how the gangsters like to play it, so just go long or get out of the market. That's pretty much it. So you don't get any days down that stay down. I mean, literally every day that goes down, it closes positive by the end of the day. It's so sickening. it makes you want to puke. I mean, it's just bulls just will not stay down. I mean, you shoot him in the head with a shotgun, he gets right back up and laughs at your face. Shoot him in the head with a high-powered rifle, he still gets back up and laughs in your face. You cut his head off, he just grows a new head. You can't win with these bulls. They're just absolutely, the gangsters just keep manipulating this piece of crap market up. It's very, very frustrating, especially when they attack my site and take my site down, just because they're just ticked at me for whatever reason, probably for exposing all these fake prints. You know, such is life. I'm not the only one out there exposing them. Too bad. You know, I'll just create more websites if I have to. If I need to go to subscription, I'll block all the IP addresses and make it subscription only. And of course, it'd be free. I want everyone that watches these videos to be able to continue reading the blog and watching it. It'd be free, but they just have to simply log in. And then that way, anyone that's not logged in, I can just block those IP addresses. So that's a thought. If it goes to that extreme, then I'll do that. If it goes worse than that, then I'll put up several different websites on different hosting accounts if I have to go that route, and bounce around between them and see, you know, if they want to try to attack them all, it's going to be hard to do. But I can do that if it goes to that. But for now, we'll see. Hopefully my hosting account will have this, turn it back on, flip the switch to turn it back on by tomorrow morning. Anyway, we're looking at this again. Here's that gap right here, right around this 1330 level. So again, I think that's where we're going to drop because of the fake prints that we got, and fill that gap 133.05 on the SPY. And that will let this roll over too. You can see it's overbought here. It should be rolling over between all of these. I mean, look at all of them. They're all together ready to roll over. 5-minute chart, it's got negative divergence going down here. It's pretty weak. Yeah, it's going down here, but it could continue down. The 5-minute chart could go either way, of course. Of course, they ran it up into the close right here, but you know, you draw a line right here, you draw a line right here. This thing, it's got to break at some point, and it's a rising wedge from hell is what it is. You got this rising wedge, then you got this one here inside of it, rising wedge after rising wedge after. I mean, this is just insane. This thing should drop 1,000 points in a day, and it should just be a normal correction. But you know, they ain't gonna let that happen. So, but I do think that it'll drop at least to here. Of course, that really isn't getting outside of that wedge and still keeping that wedge. And if they do that, then I don't know. If the charts, if this goes down here and looks like it's dying, losing steam, doesn't go very deep, and once it hits that fake print, it's not really that deep, it could very well just roll right back up. A weak sell-off. And so they could take this down negative, and once they take it down negative here, then they could, you know, probably recycle back up and restart this whole trend back over of these highs and stuff, because there is POMO money in the market tomorrow, and that POMO money is, I think it's 10-15 or something. They start buying, using the money supposedly. You know, I don't know if they actually have a set time, but I think that's what somebody said, 10-15. So that would leave from 9:30 to 10:15, 45 minutes for it to drop early in the morning and hit the fake print, and then become oversold. Oh no, we're oversold. Panic. Hit the buy button, Bernanke. Hit the buy button. Gangster. I had to cut his head off and stick it on a flagpole and stick it out in my front yard. I still want to do that. Of course, I like to have Lloyd Blankfein and Jamie Dillon and Obama and Bush and Clinton. I like to have them all out there in the front yard. Maybe just get me a house with a white picket fence, and on each one of the picket fence posts between each long section have a head ornament of each one of these gangsters. Now that would be cool. Everybody should have one of those in their front yard. I mean, there's thousands of these gangsters. So anyway, I'm just ticked that they keep attacking my site, because it's obviously them. They're doing it just to piss me off. Well, it's working, but they keep doing it, and I'll have to adapt and change, and I'll do just that. So anyway, that's really about all I got, folks. I think we're going to go down, hit that fake print, and from there I don't know. Just look at the volume and see. We've got another fake print on down from Tuesday, showing 132.31. 132.31, which here is that would be 132.31 would be about 13.21, I guess, somewhere in this range in here. But I'm talking about on the SPY, so I don't know if we're going to go down that far or not. We'll have to see. But just in the morning, I'm looking for early weakness to go down to the 133.05 fake print, and then from there, I don't know. If the charts are oversold, then look for it to run back up. So if you're short, and if it looks to stall at that place, at that area, then just get out, close your shorts. Especially if you don't see a lot of volume. That's all I can tell you. If there's a heavy volume, then you might want to hang on a little while. We'll just have to see. So hopefully the ball will be back up by then. Yeah, gang. Sorry about all this trouble. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Good luck.